Out. Let's play. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 94 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he puts it through. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Smith on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So 2nd and 10 here. Smith now, throwing again. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On first down, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now Bernard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams that say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's John Ryan now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Anthony not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carry for Bernard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Third and long, it's Taylor. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Spencer Lanning now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Gets through, and now an opening. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. Runs through the contact. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now Taylor on first down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And an alley to run. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Bernard. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards on the ground. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
Well, when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Oh, a nice spin. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
On second down, here's Smith. Caught left side, Williams. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, it's Smith. The swing pass caught. Touchdown, L.A. Alshon Jeffrey, 31 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Smith. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play on third down for the Lions. 45 yards on the ground. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Tyrod Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Second down following the run.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he floated one out there incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Smith. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. And even 40 yards.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
On 1st and 10, Smith. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down, eluding the pressure right. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On second down, Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.